Shelby McDaniel here. Today I want to dive in to talk to you about 3 types of triggers that are driving your overeating cycle. Meaning when you're eating, when you're not hungry, it's due to some sort of trigger. So let's talk about that. First being emotional trigger. That's your happy emotions, but also your negative emotions. And that's where most people get stuck when they are emotionally eating. I would say top emotions of why people eat include anxiety, stress, overwhelm, boredom, even negative self-talk. Are there more? Yes. But that's the emotional trigger that then dictates when you eat, what you eat, how you eat, and how much you eat. Environmental triggers. Environmental triggers are people, places, things that we associate with eating. Could be in front of the TV. It could be you saw the cookies on the counter. It could be you smelled that whatever when you pass it by on the street. It's environmentally triggering you. You were fine until you hit that trigger, you saw that trigger, and now you want to eat it. So that's an environmental trigger. And then thirdly, we have physical triggers. Physical triggers could be fatigue, could be I don't feel well, could be I'm on my cycle, right? Could be a side effect of a medication. There's something physically going on that is triggering you to eat when you're not hungry. And so what I advise to you, if you had these 3 buckets, you have an emotional trigger, you have an environmental trigger, and then you have a physical trigger. What are your top triggers? Don't worry about the triggers that only happen every once in a while. For you, what are your top 3, 4, even 5 triggers that you think are causing you to eat when you're not hungry? Which one of these 3 buckets do they fit in? So that's the first step that I recommend that you do. And when you do that, you're bringing the spotlight on these triggers. You're going to be able to identify them a little bit better, a little bit faster the next time they appear. And this will help you over time get ahead of that, but also more importantly, really meet your true needs for those big emotional triggers. Sometimes when we have an environmental trigger, it's just old programming that's there. These autopilot behaviors that you simply need to work on interrupting, and there's a lot of ways that you can do that. But when it comes to maybe some of our physical and emotional needs, having something to kind of distract yourself isn't always the best choice when it comes to handling those kinds of triggers. This is where it will require you to maybe do some deeper work. How can you better meet your needs for loneliness or stress or anxiety or boredom? How can you entertain yourself better? How can you get more connection more often? What is it that you need? So you need to be able to first bring awareness to what kinds of triggers that you're having before you can start to apply solutions. Those are your 3 triggers. I hope that was helpful. Please don't forget to subscribe on your way out and share this video for anyone that's voiced any concern with their relationship with food and who you think could benefit from watching this video. Take care.